Oh, hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Vestaangelstarot INC. This is going to be your Vestascope for June the 9th, 2021. As you see as the title, the day before the eclipse. Please remember that I do follow and practice Vedic Sidereal here on my channel, not Western astrology. All right. So I have just learned that some of my family members on my mother's side, a murder has been taking place. I don't remember a lot of these family members because I was much younger at the time. But down here in Atlanta, in the city of Douglasville, I've learned that I guess she could be a cousin of me. She was murdered at the hands of her boyfriend or child's father, where that he killed himself, he killed her, and killed one of her children. I think that was like 21 years of age. And the other kids, they were much younger. They were able to run out the door. He kicked the door in. And I believe she had, I was told she had a restraining order against him. But he came back and did that. Like I tell y'all again about these eclipses with Rahu and Ketu, things that's coming to the surface, emotions. It's not just here in Atlanta. It's not just my family members. There's going to be a lot of people around the world, a lot of different countries, cities, states, all different races, for all unnecessary different things. Hey, Reese. But yeah. And when I do these readings, like I say, I'm not exempt for anything that's going to happen, right? Whether it's my family, an adjacent to my family, anything, okay? When I be talking about this stuff about secrets coming out, things coming up to the surface, transformations, the person you're thinking about, you want to be with them, but you know they're not doing the spiritual work. You know they're not doing the healing. When I tell you that people in your life does not want to heal their self, they'd rather keep trying to survive and worry about the 3D of this earth, of this world, right? And what it's not giving them as a sense of priority, or a sense of, well, I'm due this, like their privilege. People feel like they're privileged that they can just be in your life, right? They don't understand the answer of no. A lot of people around this world think they're privileged for whatever reason. I don't know. We all bleed the same color, right? But you have people that just feel like they're privileged, like it don't matter what answer you gave them, like they still want to have their way when they should be doing the work on themselves, instead of thinking that, oh, if I be with you, it's gonna fix everything. That's why I say make sure that you're ready when retrograde and all this stuff happen, and you think it's funny and giggly, and oh, this person has the best sex, and oh, I want this person back. Do you really? So obviously my cousin was trying to move on with her life if she took out a restraining order, but that wasn't good enough for that person. Still want to have his way. With these eclipses, with K2 Rahu, emotions and feelings coming to the surface within that person, instead of trying to heal their self in prayer and see what's wrong with them, they rather come and take it out on my family and murder her, murder one of her children, and then commit suicide. The day before an eclipse, two or 3 days before an eclipse. Like I say, like I say, when I be doing these readings, pay attention to what I'm saying to you, right? When you listen to your intuition and your intuition tell you to move on, it's removing yourself. That was a tower moment. That was a tower moment that happened again. The first tower moment pretty much was the fight, the argument, or whatever took place that happened that made her take out a restraining order in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So another tower moment came about. But we're going to move on from there. What came out in the pre-shuffle was Jupiter. Y'all know that Jupiter soon will be going retrograde, right, into Aquarius, okay? Some of you can be Aquarius or Sag. Get ready for work. If you're looking for work, I see it here for you, okay? You will get that position. You will be bestowed or granted that wish for you. Like again, it's about growth and expansion for yourself, right? A lot of you want growth and expansion for you, your mate, your spouse, and of course your kids. But when the universe tells you to work on you and do things for yourself, it's for your own spiritual growth. It's for your own resources. It's for your own sense of belief, okay? Remain positive. You're about to have a new learning and teaching lesson to come to you, all right? Rahu is in Taurus right now, second house. Hey, LJ. So a lot of you have been very patient about getting what you want. And like I said, with Jupiter on the move, retrograde, going into Aquarius, you will get it. Second house of Taurus is your money, is your savings, is the way you eat, is the way you speak, is your family, is your home dynamics, is what you value, is what you own, what you want to possess. It's also your emotional security. So if we're about to have an eclipse at the tail end of Taurus, right? And the example I just told you about the murder, suicide of a family member of mine, the emotional security of her child's father was being brought up to the surface, right? Instead of learning and being taught what the relationship was trying to show to him, and the growth and expansion that he needed to do for himself, he rather commit murder and suicide instead of dealing with his own sense of emotional security. Now, I don't know. Remember that I told you what yesterday? 8th house of Scorpio is your mental capacity. K2 is in 8th house of Scorpio, which is spirituality, your spiritual values. So if he had any mental capacities, any mental challenges, something that he were not going to the doctor, not talking to a physician, this eclipse just brought it all out. And remember I told you yesterday, the past couple of days and the past couple of readings, the 8th house of Scorpio is what? All or nothing. Y'all hear me say these words all the time. So when this particular example, this is exactly what I mean when I say 8th house of Scorpio can be death. And that then we go to the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house, right? 12th house of Pisces also can be an ascension. But all the time, Source allows most of us to wake up the next day where that we have a reset in life. The number 0, the Fool card. A new spiritual reset, to do something new, to jump off that mountain, to take a leap of faith that I can do this over again, right? That I can do my whole 12 houses. Thank you, LJ. That I can do my 12 houses over again until either is no more in my 8th house or my 12th house. 8th house of Scorpio again is things that are not stable that you thought that was stable. A transformation, a sudden shift, a shocking moment. Now, I say the same thing over and over again when I talk about 8th house, 6th house, 12th house. I say these words all the time. But do you really listen to the words that I tell you when I'm describing each one of these houses? We got Neptune at the bottom of the deck here, some of you, when I was talking about Neptune the other day, right? Idealization, confusion, sacrifice. When I was telling you that Neptune can bring drama to your life. And I remember me saying these words, that it may not be you that may have the drama, but it could be people that's around you that is bringing drama to you. Neptune also is a confusing or a foggy state of mind, a dreamy state. I also said that maybe you're cool, you're chilling, you got a cool vibe right now, but you also could be using different things like liquor, sex, food, music as a way to escape reality. Y'all go back and watch the last 3, 4, 5 videos and you'll hear me talking about Neptune just the other day. Now, Neptune could have been moving, maybe, I don't really keep up where Neptune be because it's an outer planet. And with Vedic Sidereal, I don't really deal with Neptune, Uranus, outer planet, Pluto. Okay, I don't keep up with where those planets are at. I mostly deal, or if they're on the move, if they're retrograde and everything like that. But I think that Pluto could have been over either in Aquarius or Capricorn. I know that. In retrograde. Right. And too, if you look at your chart, and you can also find where Pluto and Neptune is, if they so happen to cross each other or be landed in your 8th or your 12th house at the same time, that can be your ascension time. Okay. Yeah, and you can look at your chart and see when your death is coming. You can also look at your chart and see when your marriage is coming, when you're about to have a baby. So, be prepared to sacrifice for. So, her child's father was ready and was prepared to sacrifice himself and others. And I do want to say because of Pluto and because of Neptune. Okay. Instead of inspiring others, rather had to commit sacrifice. So with your Jupiter in 2nd house here, get ready for a job. If you're looking for a job, something dealing with your money also will be changing for the better. A new cycle is going to be taking place for your money now. Rahu will give that to you, will grant that to you. All right. Be careful also with Jupiter, with the 2nd house here, because some of you will start to spend a lot more money on food and or luxuries. I know that Venus is either still in Taurus or is about to go. No, Venus is in Gemini. Yeah, Venus has moved to Gemini now. So with K2 still in your 2nd house, you would need to look at your chart and see where Jupiter will be landing in what house in your chart. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got the 9 of Swords. That's anxiety and confusion about what is the next step, type of offer. What are you going to plan or do next? I meant to put these down so some of y'all could be ready or getting ready to do something out of order. Okay. You could be scrambling. You can be scrambling to do something that you did not want to do, or some type of offer that you need to accept at the last minute. Some of you may have some anxiety and stress about your emotional security about this lover, either finally leaving the relationship alone or accepting them back. Okay, because it's all going to be how you feel regarding your family values. Okay, how do you want or look at your family? Do you want a father figure? Because that's here. Some of you want a father figure for your children or for your child in the home. Okay, so some of you will be putting up with things, most likely for the people who are in relationships right now or even married. You will continue to sacrifice yourself, okay, just to keep this masculine energy who can represent your spouse or a child's father, or vice versa, child's mother in the home. because this is what you strongly value right now. This can be how you were brought up. This could be your own sense of tradition. This also could be about religion. That this is what you will continue to follow, which is to keep this spouse in the home or this child's father to live with you, so that you can be seen as a family unit. Because you have this idealization of family. Okay. You still have this idealization about, yeah, you being patient about getting what you want and getting what you need. You have this certain idealization about your money. You have this certain idealization about how you want people to see you, second house. And you want people to see you as a married couple, as a man or a father, or the woman or the child's mother in the home. You want your own family or distant family members to also see you, that you are still financially stable. Okay. You are putting up, for some of you, this type of facade to family and friends that your relationship and or marriage is stable when it's not. And it's about to be exposed. The sun is right here. Okay. So what also is going to be brought up to the surface, some of you know that something soon you may have to sacrifice, and it may have to be this person. You no longer are really in love with the person. Okay. You're steady going through anxiety and stress. You keep gaining or want respect from this other person. You also are torn right now about the anxiety that you feel for yourself, because the light is being exposed to you that you are not demonstrating to yourself as a leader. You're realizing it, but you're not demonstrating it. You're more worried about how people see you. And don't tell me that you're not, because I see it here. Okay? Things will be brought to life and to light. Some of you also may find out that you're pregnant after you broke up with this person very soon. Or you already just found out that you're pregnant here. Some of you will get married just because of that issue. Because this is your type of belief system. Oh, I'm pregnant now, so now he has to marry me. Jupiter, divine masculine energy for husband. Okay. So now you feel that that is what you value. So that type of entity or energy together, you figure now your resources will change, because you're going to make this father or this man or spouse or wife, however it is, to you. You're going to make them now contribute. You see the money there? You're going to now make them contribute to what you feel is value as a family now. But that's an idealization, because you're still having confusement regarding it, because Jupiter wants you to grow and expand. And I'm saying that because your Lover's card is in reverse. Something is about to be brought to light because of this eclipse. Something that you did not know. Some of you already got somewhat of information about it because you are listening to your intuition. But it's about to be exposed. You don't want to choose the Lover card in reverse. This combination right here is that a lover also is dead. The Four of Swords also can represent death, because this can be your deathbed, your last in resting. For some of you, even if you're in a relationship right now or living with somebody, you're not sleeping with the person. Y'all sleeping in different rooms, one person on the sofa, one person in the bed, but you still want to claim that it's marriage. Okay. You're not understanding or looking at the teaching and the learning lesson. You keep sacrificing yourself and your happiness to keep some type of idealization of a relationship and or marriage when the universe has already told you to move on. Some of you have anxiety and stress because you're not sure if you would be happy, if you will be able to separate or divorce and be able to take care of yourself. But you were born by yourself. Why you cannot take care of yourself? It's something here that soon that you will be having to sacrifice. You're going to find out what it is. Okay, because that's going to be different for everybody. Nine of Pentacles, like I said, in reverse. Some of you who I'm talking to right now is in some type of partnership or relationship. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're not single. Your luck, your fruition, your money is being drained. This person is taking you down. They're taking you downhill. Jupiter is here trying to tell you it's time for growth and expansion. Be positive. Come out of that stress and anxiety. Break yourself free from it. Break yourself free. This also could be a job. It could be friends, certain family members that you're dealing with, okay, that you keep giving money to. They think that you're the resource and they keep coming back to you, asking you to sacrifice. Now, some of you may have to yield into this very slowly, all right? Maybe some of you are already doing certain things that you're working on to be ready to get ready to break free here. And it can be around when Jupiter does go retrograde that you finally take action. Because the Four of Swords right here, you're not doing anything right now. You're taking a break. This could be, are you deciding if you want to take this lover back? For some of you, you don't. The Page of Pentacles, you're looking for the next opportunity right now, and it's coming, okay? If it's about a job position or your website or taking some type of next opportunity that you know that it's about you, okay, for your life, is coming. But when it comes, don't have anxiety about it, okay? Remember the video I did the other day about increasing productivity? It's about to be here. It's no more about resting, taking a break, leisure, being lazy, okay? It's time to get up. With the Nine of Pentacles also in reverse, you're not doing your hair. You're not keeping your nails or something done. You walking around with your hair in a ponytail, okay? You're not being the full Nine of Pentacles. So therefore, you see this peacock here or this bird, which is luck, is not coming to you because you're not exuding the energy of this Nine of Pentacles, which is this fruit. You're not experiencing or getting the fruition because you're not taking action about anything. You're not making a choice. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. And the more you're thinking about it, it's causing more stress. There you go. Star card. Your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, inspirations. That's why I was telling you about how it says here to the idealization is you dreaming, you're thinking big, okay? But you're not doing anything. You're not making a move, not to your best ability that you can do. Now, it may be Mercury retrograde, yes, where you can't just buy a whole bunch of stuff and you can't really do this and do that. That's about another week and a half, around about the June 22nd or so, that Mercury will go direct, okay? And then you can start to fulfill your hopes and your wishes, but you still can do something. Just don't sit back. Have a level of productivity about yourself. Get things in order so that when Mercury goes direct and when Jupiter starts to go and move into Aquarius, like I told you before this card even came out, you will be able to have a wish granted for you. Whether it's that job that you're looking for, you're going to get that call, you're going to get accepted. Whether it's a boss or a business move. For some of you, if you wish to be back with this lover, some of you may hear from that person. But remember, I already showed you about sacrifice. Okay? You may be in confusion right now, and this is why you are this. That's that confusion. Idealization also can be dreams. You're dreaming of what you want. All right? The inspiration is the star card. It's hope. It's your wish. Some of you are really hoping and wishing that this person will change. But in the back of your mind, you know you've been so patient about getting what you want. But you haven't seen anything but stress and anxiety. The Four of Swords, ghosting, not talking to the person. I feel also right now you need to get your emotions in balance. Okay. Are you going to open up and be vulnerable to take this next move for yourself? Whether it's for a lot of you coming together with the person, being vulnerable for a new person to come in, or to separate yourself from the situation you're dealing with right now. You have the Seven of Cups. Some of you have picked a cup out of this seven that did not turn out very well. Okay. And this is why you're stressed and have anxiety and confusement. The Neptune energy, staying in that dreamy state, using, like I said, liquor, sex, food, drugs, street drugs, however it is, to keep you in that dreamy state of idealization so that you will not see reality for what it is. Some of you are sleeping a lot. You're having a lot of dreams, but your dreams have not been as vivid lately, okay? Because with reality, you already know you chose a wrong cup. So now you're scared to wish and hope again for something new. The Page of Wands. Two sex cards on top of each other. A lot of you are not even intimate. Even if you're in a relationship or marriage right now, or even if you're single, you're not dating anybody, you're not having sex with anybody right now. Also, that Page of Wands in reverse. You're still not taking action. You're idolizing about what you want. You're hoping and you're wishing for it, but you're not doing anything. And when I say that, it's going to be different for everybody. Okay? It's up to you to physically take action toward and about what you want. And we talked about this the other day, about sitting around, being lazy, waiting on the universe just to keep trying to serve you something on a silver platter. A lot of you, or somebody that you're dealing with, I keep feeling this energy of prestige. Like they feel like somebody owed them something. Okay? Which also can include you. Like they have a sense of entitlement. But they're really, if this is their spread, they're really the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Where that this person don't really exude a lot of fruition. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they could be very codependent on somebody else. Maybe a child's mother, or either a wife or ex-wife, ex-husband, okay, or baby daddy. However it is, this other person is codependent if this is all their spread and not yours. They're not choosing you as a lover right now or anymore. They're taking a break, ghosting you, not talking to you. Yes, they are dreaming of you, Four of Swords with the Star card, but they stress and have anxiety that they won't reach out and offer you anything decent, the Page of Pentacles. They're not confused because they already chose you as a lover before. Okay, but they was using you at the time that this person was with you as a piece of ass, the Page of Wands. Sorry I had to say it like that, but you know it's the truth. If this is your spread, you were still hoping and wishing that things, the Page of Pentacles and the Star card, would go right. But what you was left with was stress and anxiety, and then an idealization that in your mind, in your heart, your soul and spirit, that you can never break free from this person. But you're not sleeping with them anymore. They're not even coming towards you. You're not confused because you woke. And I told you, once you get woke, you can't unwake yourself. Okay? So now you're needing to level up and put this Nine of Pentacles in the upright so that you can get the Ace of Pentacles. Take action as this page here and get yourself out of this page energy. Skip the Knight, okay? And turn yourself into a queen, a king, or emperor or empress. Because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that is not empress status. Some of you are begging to sleep with this person again. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you need to get your money up. You ain't been able to really buy you anything lately. You ain't been shopping. I could really break it all the way down, but I'll be trying to just do the reading. Simple enough so y'all can understand it. The Chariot. I said move on. This person could be a Cancer, a Gemini, Aquarius, a Sag, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Leo. They still have it in their chart. Some of you be careful with your car. Your car may be getting ready to break down. And right now you don't have the money to fix it. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You wasn't keeping up the maintenance on here. Page of Wands next to the Chariot. You weren't really keeping up the maintenance on it. You just hoping and wishing that it will keep you going for a while. Okay, you didn't pay that much for it, but you've been stressing about it ever since you've been driving it. Okay. Some of you are not taking action toward making a move toward this person, but you do want to work it out. Eight of Pentacles, like I said. Okay. Bottom of the deck. That talk is coming. If you want to talk somehow, some way, at your own divine timing, it's going to be different for everybody. You want to talk and hear the truth here. Okay. Even if it's their spread, this person has been going to work for some of your people who you're thinking about. Okay. For some of them, they haven't had really time for sex here because they somewhat woke out. Now, I ain't saying they awaken, but they woke out of the confusing energy that they need to get some money. Okay. They were coming out of that energy that whoever that they were dependent on in some type of way, a family member, a girlfriend, the other spouse, they baby mama, baby daddy, a couple of people that they sleeping around with, those people are kind of diminishing out of their life. Because the universe, as Jupiter and Aquarius here, is telling this person that, look, you need growth and expansion. Don't nobody want you. Okay? Don't nobody want you like this. And they also are looking at their own self like they don't look good right now. They not keeping a haircut. They're not keeping their hair done. I know this spread ain't me. Because y'all know I'm Gucci. Not but no, for serious though. They want to speak some type of truth. Okay? And most likely it's going to be what they believe is the truth. Okay? What they believe is the truth here. See? Sensing that water. Their emotions. You see, she naked for a reason. That's vulnerability. Okay? They're sensing their vulnerability right now. And it's causing them to move forward to try and work on something. And for some of you, it's going to be that they're looking for you to start the back wanting to sleep with you. Okay? But they know that means that they have to open up somewhat vulnerability about them so that they can speak to you, Ace of Swords. Now, the truth is here, and this is a yes. So this person, this may be some of y'all that's sleeping with somebody at work. Because this is this combination here. They're going to pick you up from work. Y'all gonna go to work, but you know this person is married. Okay, or they're living with somebody. But you already done slept with them, but you're not sleeping with them anymore. Okay? You weren't confused. You just went and took action with it. Yeah? Some of you, this person gave you a little change. I see it here. But Eight of Pentacles, that job you're about to, some of you going to have some type of job, driving job that you applied for. Okay, your application for your visa, your passport is going to get approved. It may have somewhat or been delayed, and that's because of Mercury. But as soon as Mercury go back direct, it can be 1 week, 1 day, 1 month. You're going to get approved for that job. Can also be a work loan here. If you're applied for some type of transportation job, you're going to get it. If you applied for some type of automotive job, you're going to get it. Uber driving, Lyft driving, your application will be approved. Also could be at some type of airport or car dealership. But the truth needs to be talked about. Look at her. The truth needs to be talked about, okay? Are you going to open up and be vulnerable and speak to this person? Hey, Linda from New York. Like I told you, when Jupiter returns, you're going to get your benefits. This is why this is here. And you see the color of blue? That's going to be your throat chakra. The Ace of Swords. You do want to speak to this person, whoever you are. They do want to speak to you too, if that's what you want to know. Okay? They may say that they have to work and cannot come towards you or speak to you right now to have whatever type of talk that you need. That is the truth, okay? They do have to work, or they're going after some type of job opportunity right now, or they're at work, okay? So for some of you, I don't know, the next day, the next week, the next month, it can be true. If you think your person's sleeping around, okay, for at least the next 7 to 8 days, they will be at work, okay? They're not doing nothing. I see that here, okay? And this is why they're so tired, Four of Swords. Now, that also could be you. If your mate think that you're cheating, you at work, you doing some type of work, either at home, Taurus second house, or you will be physically within the next 4 to 5 weeks going back to work. Okay, your application will be approved. Now, I don't know about no PPE loans. Okay, hold on a minute. Life debts, there you go. You're going to be able to get that money and pay off that life debt, which is, for some of you, if you break up with this person and separation or divorce, that's going to be your life debt as karma to that person. For some of you that are single right now and separated yourself for a source from this other person, you're not having sex with them, you're not with them right now, you have concluded that karma with that person. That is over. Okay, so time to get out of your head. Keep thinking about all of that. The contract and all that karma is over. Okay, now it's time to get to work and to take care of this new debt that you have. You're always going to continue to have debt, whether it's karmic debt or 3D debt is what I call it, which is bills, okay, paying for a car note. That's this Chariot with the Eight of Pentacles. Some of y'all got a new car note because y'all went and got some type of car. You didn't take your time and to choose wisely. Seven of Cups in reverse. You went after something that you just wished for. So now some of you got some type of large car note. Grand Trine of the Blessings, like I told you. Right? Now, if you see all these cards here, they look very blue in color, but you have the brown here. That is going to be the Taurus. That's going to be the Taurus energy, which is that continue to be patient. You're going to get what you need. Okay? And for some of you, yes, a little bit of what you want. All right? But it's going to be something that you're going to value this time. And it's going to be very resourceful to you. That means it's going to help you as a resource. Whether it's going to be a job that's going to pay you money as a resource. Some type of blessing. This also could be a new lover that is coming to you. Some of you can meet this person while at work. Bottom of the deck is that Neptune sacrifice. All right. And again, I'll show you what Neptune said about sacrificing. Okay? That idealization, confusement, sacrifice, inspiring others, be prepared to sacrifice for, and yielding is the only way. So some of you, you will slowly start to get back into the work field. So get ready for it. Okay, it's actually going to be a blessing for you. You're going to find that good job that you're looking for is going to pay you okay, decent money. Because a lot of you, like I said, all of us is really a year behind in your money, because of the start of the pandemic last year. Okay. High Priestess of the Spirits in reverse. Pay attention to your spiritual guides. Okay. You may sense them already around you. It also could be your ancestors. Okay. They're trying to explain or to tell you something. They're trying to speak to you, but some of you are not paying attention here. You're so dedicated into doing something, your everyday work that you got to do, but some of it is not important what you're doing. Some of it is not very important what you're doing. So you need to have productivity. Okay. Strength. See, I'm just talking about the ancestor tree. If you don't feel like you're gonna have the strength to press forward and to conquer anything that you need to, okay, and to take action on. And some of you also may get a message from somebody from the past within the day or a week or a month. Understanding in reverse. Some of you just don't understand. Like, what's the deal, yo? Like, your blessings is coming. That's all you need to worry about. Okay? It's time for you to have growth, choices. If you haven't made a choice, you're going to have to. Whether it's a separation, getting back with somebody, or pressing forward and be open for the new. Okay? Some of you are trying to understand too much. It's really about making a choice and make the choice and then move on with it. Because your choice is going to be your karma. Your next choice is going to be your life debt. So if you decide to get back with the ex, okay, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. Follow your intuition. Your spirit guides are trying to give you foresight and conversation here and to explain things to you. But let me tell you this before I go. If your intuition is telling you to move on, they're telling you to move on for a reason. You know why? It's because spirit guides and source knows what somebody that you're dealing with is talking and doing when they're not around you. They see everything that you can't see. Somebody can come and tell you something right here, the Ace of Swords, which is their truth or what they feel is the truth. But it may not necessarily be the full understanding that you need. Your angels and source knows and see things that whoever you're dealing with is doing. What they talking about, who they seeing, what they doing behind your back, how they really feel, right? What they're dreaming about, and you have no idea. So when your spirit guides tell you to move on and get out of a situation and leave somebody alone, it's for a reason. But you're trying to counter-react to it and stress over it, because that's not the man-made decision that you want to do, when it should be your spiritual decision. Somebody can come in and tell you something all day. Oh, I do love you. I ain't sleeping with nobody. I'm just for you. I do want to marry you. And then as soon as that person leaves your energy, source and the angels, okay, they follow that person and they see who door they going in, what car they getting in with somebody else, who they flirting with at the job, who they having sex with from people who they work with, what they spending money on, if they're doing recreational drugs or prescription drugs behind your back. It's stuff that you don't see that your spirit guides see. And when your spirit guide tell you to leave something alone and please press forward and you don't do it, be prepared to sacrifice. And now you got to find a way to yield your way out of this situation. And this is why now you're trying to have strength to do so. Do I stay? Do I go? Because I haven't got a full understanding about the situation, you know, of why I got to sacrifice and leave this person or this situation alone. Because I was or having idealization about this person, or being in a relationship with this person, or having children with this person. Page of Pentacles. All the time that we were messing around as lovers, I was idolizing that. I was trying to see it as a bigger picture. But I never got a full understanding of why it didn't work out. So I'm very torn through the duality, black and white here, of making a choice. Because I still want to keep giving this person my life debt. And remember that life debt is like you owe something. You don't owe anybody nothing. Okay, but your phone bill, your rent, your grocery bill, your car note, your insurance, your mortgage. If you're going to buy them children some clothes and use some clothes, that's what you owe. You don't owe nobody nothing. And you sure don't owe nobody your damn life. Y'all need to get a hold and a check on this. Okay? Because somebody is blocking your blessing about what you continue to put work and effort into. Bottom of the deck is the Fledgling. And I believe this is like a 4 swords. What does that say? It's like a sorrow. Maybe like a 3. Not a 3 of cups. Like a 4 or a 5 of cups. Because some of y'all getting ready to know that it's no more. Okay? You see your heart on fire there? Some of you are getting to a point of understanding. Okay? That it is no more. It's no more of this person. The sacrifice is here. And like I said, what happened to my family member, you would want to get out and leave the stuff alone before you become the sacrifice. Okay? But the Grand Trine is here. It can be the alignment of Jupiter. For some of you, it's going to be different. Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, who else? Can be either K2, Rahu, one of the others, Neptune, Pluto. But the major 2 ball players is going to be Jupiter and Saturn. Okay? All right. Thank you for the condolences. I really appreciate it. And this is the energy that is coming up the day before the eclipse. Now, y'all know I don't put no readings out tomorrow. So either I may, if I can, before I go to work tomorrow, maybe I can do one early in the day. And before I go to work, I'm not quite sure, but I know I'm not doing one tomorrow night. So next time I will be back is on Saturday. And my Facebook is still working and open. If you need to make or book a reading, do it on Facebook. I do not take emails as personal readings. When you tell the whole story in my email and then ask me, what does this mean? That is considered a personal reading. Okay. So if you need a personal reading, you book it through my Facebook page, and then I will reach back to you through Facebook DM and confirm it for you. And then your reading will get to you after payment is confirmed. All right. Through PayPal or through Cash App. All right. Thank y'all so much. Stay safe. Do not bathe tomorrow at night during the eclipse. If you can, purge, and do not eat during the eclipse. So eat before 5 p.m. and fast, if you can, until the next morning. Do not do any moon magic, okay? Not during an eclipse unless you're trying to do something else, okay? But that's on you. Do not go outside during the eclipse, okay? Stay in the house. Do your mantras. Do not do any stones or charging your cards or charging your stones by any eclipses. Do not do none of that either, okay? That's going to be the wrong energy to charge your stones and your crystals and your cards. Do your mantras and your prayers. Set your intentions. Light and meditate, by your incense and by your sage or Palo Santo. And yeah, work on your vision board, okay? Because the star card is here. Also, your blessing of a mate is coming. That's probably what it is. And the universe is trying to get you to see, okay, that your heart needs to be on fire for this new blessing coming. All right. And it's time for you to end that karma of that life debt with that other stuff going on. Because there go your tower right here in reverse. And for some of you, tomorrow, it may turn into upright. Okay. Some of you also beware of any tornadoes or bad weather between today and tomorrow. Okay. But this is your D9. This is your destiny. This is marriage. A lot of you, a new partnership in marriage is coming in. But your heart is still burning for something else. This is why you don't quite understand. Okay? You see those orbs? You're waiting for your awakening or your enlightenment about what's coming for you. And a lot of you, it is a new love partner. Whether you want to just be intimate or not, that's not even the point. It's about your new blessings of your life, of the next phase of your life. But some of you, your heart is still so much on fire for somebody from the past that the new can't even come in. No matter how much these planets are trying. You need to make that choice. I'll see y'all Saturday. Bye-bye.